Yeah, hello and welcome to another update live stream basically about the core PCE data. Yeah, we do a bit of market preparation here as every month. You know, it's they've been quite popular, so I try to do them whenever I can on a day like this when we have either the interest rate decision, core PCE or CPI. So it's gonna be a volatile day, I think. Not yet. I don't think we are gonna see much within the next half an hour, but afterwards because. Today we've got as you can see here, the core PCE price index report is coming out. Forecast is 0.4%, and that's month over month. Core PCE is a very important inflation metric, and it is the one that the Fed mainly uses, even though a lot of people only focus on CPI because CPI comes out like 10 days earlier. But either way, you know, last time we had 0.6% actual, but 0.4% was forecasted. They forecasted the same again, 0.4. Let's see, but obviously last time it was higher than the forecast. So rather a little bit bearish for crypto. To be honest, I can't remember what happened price-wise. But that's typically what you see when inflation is a bit higher than anticipated. It would be a little bit bearish for crypto. Okay, depending on how much higher. Now, I don't expect any massive surprises here, but you always need to understand that if inflation is still running hotter than the market forecasts, it could indicate more interest rate increases. Now, I don't know how much the market is buying into that because obviously the Fed might only be doing one more increase and that's it. Due to the banking crisis, they did indicate that there might only be one more, and then they look at other methods of tightening or whatever, but actually they already do quantitative easing again to save the banks. So it's all a bit, Anyway, ideally we just get this over, right? Get inflation in, get the data in, and then everybody can get on with their lives, because that's, you know, what you see is on days like these, no trading happens basically, everything's moving in a range. And then suddenly you see a whole trading day basically being done in half an hour after the after the PCE data report. So again, forecast is 0.4%. Anything higher than that, rather bearish for crypto. Anything lower than that, I think could lead to a rally. And I would also say that if it comes in as forecasted, the market will just do its thing, which could be upside, yeah. Because as long as we're holding the relevant support levels and setups, the market is set up for higher. Okay, so but yeah, again, you know, thank you for everybody who's joining here today. Maybe we'll do I don't know if I don't think subtitles in a live stream are possible, Andrew. I'm not sure how that works, unless YouTube does that, but I've got everything activated I can activate, so I don't think they do live transcribing yet, but well, maybe they do, and I don't know, but it's all activated. So normally these subtitles, they will come in after the stream when it's being uploaded as a video, and YouTube will automatically transcribe it. All right. Yeah, I mean, I can type while I talk, but that won't work. But I hope you all are well. So again, you know, I just want to emphasize here, inflation still runs hot. So that's still an ongoing problem. I think the interest rate increases, they haven't managed to stop inflation to a degree that the Fed planned, but obviously they didn't see the banking crisis come. They obviously didn't. They didn't see it come, and which is a bit irresponsible. And now they have to slow down possibly with their interest rate increases. So yeah, but it will all come out in 20 minutes, inflation. So what's your guess? Put it into the chat. I would normally focus on what the market expects, which is 0.4%. Don't have a reason to believe it's hotter than that. Don't have a reason to believe it's lower than that. So I just focus on that. And maybe while we're here, we take a quick outlook into next month, because today not only we've got inflation, but we also have not only inflation, we also have monthly candle close. So a lot of volatility should happen towards the end of the trading week. Obviously, crypto is also trading on the weekend, right? But still, you know, it's the S&P ends its trading week and so on. Yeah, anything exciting next week? Let's take a look. I mean, no. Cash rate, I don't think use it. So the first metric for April will be the job openings. That's next Tuesday. That's actually quite relevant. Indicates how strong the labor market is in the US. Okay, here also employment change, unemployment claims. So that will be the first week in April. Will basically all be about the unemployment rate, unemployment claims, and so on. It's usually the earliest metric that comes out in a month. And then just want to check, when do we have CPI? So that's on the 12th of April. That's the next big event. This is what everybody is going to look forward to in April. Yeah. And then interestingly, oh no, that's just the meeting minutes on the same day for the FOMC. But yeah, I think it seems like April the 12th will be the next big event day, yeah, with all of these financial reports and so on. And yeah, I think that's what we can expect. All right, let's take a quick look at the charts, but no real change since previous videos. And yeah, Dan, I don't follow the S&P too much actually, because I just can't keep up with everything. So I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I haven't updated the chart, and I need to do that. But obviously there's a limit in how much you can do per day. So this is probably still an outdated chart here. Yeah. So what I can tell you by quickly looking at this is that we have a possible 5-wave move up. So it's running into resistance here. So it might get a bit of a bounce to the downside, get a rejection. But I need to look at this chart really in detail, and I will post it on the More Trading Online channel. Again, the update. Bitcoin, most importantly, is above support, not below resistance. So this is important because we have come down in 3 waves. We are hovering above support, above the golden ratio of this move that started on Monday. And if 27,050 is holding and we can get maybe positive inflation data, then this can seriously set it up for higher. Yeah, a 3rd wave rally, and the next step would be above 30K and then obviously higher. By the way, it would be great if you could hit the like button. That would be amazing, because then it will suggest the stream to more people. So that would be really, really helpful while you're here. And but yeah, I mean, there is not much more on the charts I can tell you other than I already highlighted in the videos. But ADA is breaking out, which is amazing. I made a video earlier today. It reversed out of our trend reversal area. And if it breaks above 42.3 cents, then this is probably not a wave 5 anymore. Then I will have to assume we're already in the 3rd wave. And that would just be all in line with the bullish forecast here, which is amazing. So we see some breakouts already. Yeah, we see some bullishness in the market, but not so much yet. I think the market is waiting for inflation data. All right, so I take a look at the questions. So what do we have here? Okay, good. At least the sound is good. It would have been great, but bad to talk. And all right, Far Cry. Okay, then GRT. The graph. Let's see what it did, because I don't think I looked at it like. All right, no, that's still valid. Nice. So yeah, for the graph, GRT obviously got rejected in resistance here. I count that as a wave 4 still. It could also be a wave 2. Doesn't matter so much in the short term. What you can clearly see is a nice 5-wave move actually of the 10th of March low. So it looks that looks really solid. And we're pulling back at the moment, so that's not too bad. So in terms of this, even though I don't like the long-term chart, but I think I made that clear. But here, 1, 2, and now we can identify support for that wave 2. But it looks impulsive to the upside, corrective to the downside. This could be another 5 up, 3 down. So it's all on the market. I think the market is waiting to rally, but obviously can't promise anything. If the numbers come out really badly, then I would say probably not. But yeah, this also reacted to the golden ratio here. And as long as we hold here 12 cents, I think the expectation for a third wave rally is very, very valid. So looking at the target for the third wave, talk about 24 cents here, and that, you know, that can happen quickly in a third wave. So it will be really interesting. So I'm expecting a breakup. I mean, condition is always that these support levels are holding, yeah, but it's going to be really interesting. That's why I'm looking forward to the core PCE. I mean, sometimes you just get the non-event and nothing happens, and maybe the market will hover in support for a few more days, but as long as these support areas are holding, the next wave should be a third wave, and that should be really, really sharp. Yeah, at least there is serious potential there. Also here with GRT, but it's the same pattern that we see on many, many crypto charts at the moment. So DK, you asked about ADA should go down soon. Well, it was in the support area. So now it's all about either this is a wave 5, then yeah, then it should basically get rejected either at 40.3, 41.2 or 42.3 cents. But it's possible that the entire move up here to Wednesday was already a wave 1 and we came down in a wave 2, and that this is just a shallow wave 2 and we're rallying in 3. If we're already rallying in 3, I mean, then we talk about 45 cents plus. But most importantly, it did reverse in the support area, and now we just need to see if it works out. But yeah, there's no guarantee it will come down. If it now escalates in a third wave, then it would be one of the first coins that's rallying in the third. We'll see. It will be interesting. The thing is, this as a wave 4 is absolutely valid. The thing is, why I'm considering it could already be the wave 2 is because, and I did explain that in the previous video, because this is very long, yeah, time-wise, a bit too long for the subwave 4, but yeah, not guaranteed. Jake, no, I'm not tracking ARB because it just literally has no chart history. So there's no TA you can do on a coin that literally, you can just open the chart. Because a few people asked me, I know it's getting hyped a bit, but from a TA point of view, there's just not, there's nothing reliable there that you could analyze really. I mean, if you just go to Binance, no, that's not even ARB. That's not the one, is it? That's the one, isn't it? So there isn't really anything there, unless what's that? Is that ARB or is that a different ARB? That's AR, isn't it? But even yeah, I don't know. But if that is ARB, then it's a bad chart anyway. So, but yeah, it's a bit confusing here, because yeah, it doesn't give you much, so there's no point doing that. So guys, I just read through the chat in parallel. Obviously, I can't cover all the coins, as always. So fingerstyle, you asked what is PCE data? It's just inflation data released once a month. Inflation is very important, that metric, because based on that, the Fed will most likely make its interest rate decisions. And just very briefly, if the inflation is running higher than anticipated, then it would be bearish for crypto typically. So yeah, ideally we see as forecasted or lower. M. Highland, Elon Musk and other tech leaders call for pause on dangerous race to make AI as advanced as humans. But yeah, exactly. But he did invest in it first, didn't he? I mean, it's crazy, AI. So it's scary, yeah, and certainly crazy. Okay. Right, let's look at some of the coins you guys requested. Again, can't cover them all. But yeah, so here a request for STX. Where did I put the chart? 1 second. STX. Yeah, I think we covered it yesterday in the live stream. In yesterday's live stream, I highlighted that for STX, we had here a possible wave 1 complete to the upside or a B wave, yeah, but that further downside was likely. We're currently coming down a bit. I did draw a trend line, not sure how relevant that is, but what I could imagine, because we're now in this orange support area, next support is 83.3 cents, and then this ascending trend line. So at the moment here, this is still coming down. There's no sign it bottomed, but next key support would be around that. Well, the previous swing low, yes, at 85 cents, but then probably more important, the golden ratio, 83.3 cents. But it's at least reasonable to assume that we had a 5-wave move to the upside of the December lows. In a wave 1, we then came down in a wave 2, and this might be another 1-2 setup. So it's now in support, but overall support goes down all the way to 38 cents. So this is, let's call it bullish as long as it's holding above 38 cents. Ideally though, it doesn't drop below 70. Yeah. CB asked about GMX. So GMX is one of the coins, it's amazing. It's one of the coins that shows that you can make new all-time highs in the bear market. I've got my grid bot running now, and anybody who likes to know more about GMX, just check out the channel membership. If you're not part of it already, I think many here are. Let me first add adjust the timestamp, because while we're watching this here, I can just change the chart, update the chart. Right here, well, it rallied out of one of the reversal areas. It reached here this trend line resistance. Yeah, comes back into the next support area, and this is a possible 5 up. Yeah, a small impulse. And we now do the first correction in this third wave. That's how I would see this. But at the moment there is no sign it bottomed yet. Yeah. So, but we can draw again the micro support levels here for GMX. So that's relevant for this move down. $68. So at the moment I'd say as long as it's holding 68, the focus is on higher. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back to 72. Or 71, yeah. So here in the box we've got 50% retracement at $72, the golden ratio at 71 basically, and then 68 is the 78.6 retracement. So below that, $60 is key support. Below that, it's going to get unreliable. But also here at the moment, the focus would be on higher, and yeah, that's GMX. So looking at DOT, and then I think inflation data will come out in 10 minutes. Yeah, I did say that ARB I cannot analyze because there's literally no chart history. So it's not a coin that it will take many weeks for the chart to develop a history that anybody could analyze really. So okay, so we're here dealing with Polkadot. Yeah, I mean it might still be in this wave 2 here. I've got a possible 5 up of the Monday low, so that's great. And it looks to me it came down in a correction, and that's great. Until it breaks out above the previous wave 1 high here at 630, it could still be in the wave 2, but it looks impulsive what happened here, yeah, of the Thursday lows. So yeah, I wouldn't rule out we're already in a 3, but again, also here, trend is up, trend is higher, and it will be so interesting to see what the inflation data will do. Just to add maybe the fibs to this chart for the micro level move here, we've got, let me just add that. So we will have, we already reacted to the 50% fib. Now that's amazing because that really increases probabilities that this wave 2 could be done. Yeah. And that we're in the third wave. So amazing. So yeah, no change here. I just see someone said NatGas. Let me see, did anything happen? For NatGas, I'm desperate to see a rally to the upside finally. So let's see if it, oh, nothing happened. Okay, nothing happened. It's just still down there. Okay, all right. Nothing happened on NatGas. Okay, okay. Okay, let's do AVAX. To be fair, you know, most of these coins are currently in support or already left the support areas. Here AVAX looks good, yeah, rallied out of our trend reversal area, is now below this descending trend line. It's actually quite a bullish it's actually quite a bullish setup for AVAX, because here, just add that, here the potential is that it either rallied in a larger 1-2 setup, or it's a so-called 1-2-1-2 setup, but they are both basically fairly bullish, right? So from that point of view, as long as it's holding 1478, we can look at that third wave rally. And if it breaks above this trend line here, yeah, and it hasn't done that yet, because we also have the 50-day moving average up there, that could really lead to some FOMO, I think. So yeah, we see those bullish outlooks everywhere at the moment, okay? So let's see, what time is it actually? 8 more minutes to PCE. Lewis asked, could Ethereum be doing an ending diagonal? Well, let's check. I need to open the ETH chart anyway, because when the numbers come out, I don't expect, I don't know, I don't necessarily expect too much volatility when the numbers come out, depending on what happens, but it's more like when the stock market opens, I guess. I don't know where you see an ending diagonal. I mean, truly this could turn into a diagonal, but I would rather, this looks to me more like, I mean, surely, you know, you could say, okay, it came down A, B, C in 1, you know, 2, A, B, C in a wave 3. So if it, but I would rather count it if it makes one more low here at WXY. Seems to fit better. If it then makes another low, yeah, then we can, but you know, eventually what's important is that as long as this support level here is holding, I would focus on higher. Now, we've got a possible trend line here, you know, if that's broken, that might be the first early signal that a breakout is coming. More or less well defined, obviously, but certainly something to watch, this kind of trend line. For me, it's likely that we will see a breakout here to the upside as long as we're holding 1717, very important. No real price action yet. Everybody's waiting for inflation data. And while you're here, please, a like button would be amazing. So Tom asked for UniSwap. I don't analyze this coin very often. It's a super boring chart, but I did. So I can't cover, unfortunately, requests for coins I never looked at because it is extremely difficult. And I won't be able to give you any proper TA in this live stream. But yeah, here a triangle could be complete. I mean, yeah, I mean, there are different possibilities, but I'm counting this as possibly a fourth wave, and here a wave 5 down to come. So certainly it's a chart that still has that potential for another low. I can even count an Elliott Wave triangle complete. Now, there are other possibilities, of course. Yeah, at the moment I'm counting this as a wave 4 triangle. It could be that we just have to flip this round, and if we get a rally, but it would not be a bullish rally, right? Because it could also be that this was an A wave, this here is a B wave, and we get a C wave in wave 4. Yeah, and then we basically just have to flip the triangle around. It will break to the upside. That's why sometimes triangles, obviously, they can be trend continuation, yeah, but also uncertain. You know, you need to basically wait for a signal for the breakout. But here it's certainly not a bullish chart. I mean, there are other much more bullish charts out there. Long term, not too bad, but short term, just sideways. It hasn't done much. You know, Bitcoin is already above, or yeah, well, it is above the August highs. Look where UniSwap is. Yeah, nothing where I see any reason to be long personally at the moment. Yeah, it can go higher, but the risk would be if we see a rally that is just a wave 4 and will make one more low. So not saying it couldn't rally, but for now, as long as we're just moving sideways, I would rather prefer a continuation to the downside, because it's just been moving sideways while other coins have already rallied quite a bit. So it's 4 more minutes to core PCE. Optimism, we can have a look. Okay, so optimism is did also hold for now key support. So $2.02, that's the relevant support. If it drops below $2.02, then there is one more support level basically left, which is here 168. But below 168, I would turn bearish on optimism. Until then, I would focus on higher. It even did hold here the micro setup now, wave 1 up, wave 2 down. I posted that yesterday. And it started to turn around in there, but now it just needs to deliver. Just a bit of wait and see now, but it basically left the smaller support area, trend reversal area. Now it just needs to leave the yellow one. If it breaks above 237, would be a good indication that we're now in a third wave rally. As Scott asked if I have my entire investment in crypto. No, I mean, no. I own stocks as well, so it's not like that. I do diversify anyway, but you know, I always hold cash. That's important, and I would never invest all my cash anyway. It's just to be able to pick those opportunities if they come up. But no, but I prepared it before, because that was the low, where we saw oversold readings on the daily RSI, that all the coins went into our larger trend reversal areas. And I did highlight that this might be the last moment to buy before a bull market starts. Now, obviously, I don't really believe it myself yet, but still I want to prepare. So, but I still hold cash, yeah. So in case of any additional bear market lows, I want to be able to dollar cost average down to get that good price for my hardware wallet. 2 more minutes. Yeah, 1 more minute. So let's just go to the Bitcoin chart now, because it will come out any minute. Post it in the chat when you see it. I think they're always a bit late here on that investing site. I haven't so far found a site which is more up to date. If you know anything where I can track it live, let me know. But normally they should post it here straight away. But yeah, it's sort of, but I'll leave it here. I'll leave it here on the chart, and then open a second window here on my other screen. Don't think it's out yet. Let's see what happens. Probably nothing. 0.3. Oh. Isn't that bullish? That would be a little bit bullish. Let's see. Let's see, because the setup would suggest upside, and if we see bullish numbers, we could get that catalyst and movement to the upside, right? Let's see. Let's see how it plays out. See, they still haven't updated it on investing side, but it's just, don't know why they don't do that straight away. Oh, it's updated on Forex Factory, okay. See, they might be a bit faster. Obviously, yeah. Check that. Oh. Yeah, 0.3. Yeah, nice. That's good for crypto. Yeah. So that's when you, but again, things can change quickly. I don't want to say, all right, we're now in a third wave. You can't say that. You often see that the initial reaction and then it goes the other way. So it's all about, I don't normally like these events too much because what eventually happens, there's a lot of bot trading, things like that, and eventually price always needs to confirm anyway. So what we need to see for Bitcoin is now as a first indication that yes, we are in our third wave rally, would be a break above 28,380, the previous wave 4 high. So we don't see that at this stage, but yeah, nice green candle. So let's see how it develops. That's certainly positive news if inflation comes down a little bit lower. It's not massively lower, it's 0.1% lower than the market forecast. It's still an increase, isn't it? It's still an increase, but at least now we've got the numbers. Everybody can get on with their lives, yeah, because it's ridiculous. People are waiting for that. I don't like these events because I don't care normally. Yeah, it's ridiculous. People are waiting, holding off decisions, and then they all squeeze it into half an hour, and it's catching up on 24 hours of trading or something. But it is what it is. Not DK. How do you track your average price for your assets where you bought your positions? I've got a tracker, so I've got a Google Sheets I use because then I can use it while traveling. And then it's just entry price, which account, asset, obviously, what kind of strategy. So is it DCA? Is it swing trade? Is it whatever, a futures trade? And yeah, that's how I track it. Just very basic. Yeah, basically Excel sheet or Google Sheets. It's very basic. Just entry, exit, date, obviously the asset, strategy, and account, and exchange, and where it is, because sometimes I move something to the hardware wallet, so I know where it is. So those results were now positive. Now we need to see what the market makes out of it. Obviously, all the coins that I track are above support. So it basically has everything it needs to rally. Let's see. I mean, it starts good, but you know how it is. Typically, around those events, there is not, don't take it too seriously, the first reaction. But yeah, ETH tries to break out, so that's looking good. Okay, UniSwap doesn't do much. But see some green candles. Let's see, ADA was quite strong a minute ago. Where's Solana? They're not doing much. I think ADA might be the first one that is really doing really well here in a possible third wave already. So yeah, but also a bit of a, bit of a weak reaction in the market. Again, it's not much lower than, but it's at least it triggers a bit of upside, and now we need to see how the stock market, I guess, reacts to it in round about an hour, isn't it, when they open? Right, H bar. Did we look at H bar? I thought we did. Maybe not. Yeah, but no change to my video yesterday, so this could still be a B wave rally. But it could also be a third wave. So again, as long as it's holding that was Monday's low, I would rather say we are in a third wave because it would be in line with the entire market. But it's not a crystal clear setup. Other coins have a little bit more of a clear setup. Problem here is that the move of the 10th of March was not impulsive. It was only corrective. Yeah, it was only a corrective rally. So So Q&T, the question, Q&T. Okay, so QNT again is also ready to rally if it wants to. Yeah, I mean it came down now. Possible ABC correction might be complete, but as long as it's holding above $118, the focus can be on higher for QNT. Yeah, someone just said, yeah, Cardano might break the 40 cents today. That'd be amazing. Yeah, a little bit of upside. So anyway, it's a positive reaction by the, I mean, yeah, it's positive, which is great. Jasmine. No, Phantom. I have a question about Phantom. Yeah, Phantom starts to look nice. Nice green reaction here. Also according to the count, so this all looks good. We're holding above support. Possible small 1-2 setup since March, and also ready to follow the roadmap here as long as these relevant support areas are holding 34 cents. Okay, Vinixius asked me about Ape. All right, but I have to say Ape is not a good chart, yeah, and I haven't covered it for a while. Sorry, that was a dog. If you if you heard that noise. Ape is absolutely a disastrous chart. It made new lows this bear market. It rallied in 3 waves back in 2022, and it could be coming down impulsively. Yeah, it's basically not doing much, and there is significant resistance in the area between 730 and 780. So here it's not, and also the last rally. I mean, you could say it rallied in 5 waves, which is, we've got 2 counts here. We've got a bearish and a bullish one, but in the bullish one, it's deep in support now, I would say. Yeah. So you could say, okay, if you wanna, if you're interested in this, and then this is the support area that's relevant. Below 340, I think it's playing out the downside move. But yeah, it's not super reliable just because the long-term trend is down here for Ape. Yeah, it's not an attractive chart that is just doing a corrective pullback. This is actually a lifetime downtrend, which is always questionable. From why going into a chart that's lifetime downtrend. But then again, it's always for speculation, right? But then again, it's the 316 level that is relevant for support. So yeah, it seems we're good. I mean, we just need to see now if the market delivers on those bullish outlooks here that we have at the moment. I'm bullish until the market tells me I shouldn't be anymore. So it's the relevant support areas which we need to focus on. Gala, yeah, sees an initial reaction finally here to that orange box. I think I talked about that support area in the video today. Came down to the 50% fib, and yeah, I mean, if it's a bit too early now, but if it starts to rally now, it could be in a third wave. Bullish engulfing candle on the 1 hour. Hour isn't closed yet though. And target to the upside here is the third wave, right? So, but yeah, no change to the previous video. Yeah. Okay, I saw a few comments about Aptos, so yeah, we can cover that. It's really borderline though now. Yep, you can see that here. And while you're here, maybe you can hit the like button. That would help. 700 viewers, but only 300 likes. That isn't good enough. So 3/31st. Yeah, Aptos also no change from the last video. Basically, it's it's not moving. But when we see a breakout to the upside, that would be a possible bullish signal. It's in a descending wedge, so the move down is corrective. That gives me some hope. It's also holding above that 78.6 fib level, which I always highlight as so important. So yeah, from that point of view, a breakout, first target of the breakout would be the beginning of the wedge. For me, that would actually be here, 1338. But eventually, if it really breaks out and rallies in a third wave, target wise, we talk about $27 plus. XRP. Oh, that boosted the likes. That's great. Thank you. Yeah, XRP no change to yesterday's video. I think we're still in that B wave. I did talk about that this could just be the B wave and we expect lower. I think that's still the plan. Could just be a B wave triangle as long as it's holding 47.7. However, the overall trend should be up. Okay, Baumapfel asked, hi Ben, do you think money is safer on the bank or BTC? Well, that depends. If you have millions, which you probably don't, but let's assume you have much more than the bank would be insured for, and that differs from country to country. You know, I wouldn't trust banks, to be honest, not these days, but I also diversify, right? I don't only have one bank account, so I would always have a couple of 3 bank accounts. Split funds across different bank accounts, maybe even different countries if you can. But also not trust everything into Bitcoin. What happens if Bitcoin gets hacked at some point? I mean, I don't think it will, but you can never rule it out. So I have that view of diversification, everything. Crypto exchanges, diversifying, right? Have different accounts, different exchanges, different bank accounts, have a bit of this asset here, a bit of that asset there. Not everything in one asset class, you know. So yeah, it's all about diversification. Different currencies, maybe even. Bit of gold, bit of silver, you know. Because anything can happen, really. So it's all about planning for the worst, really. So okay, Gala, we covered already. So VRA Owen. See, I think I have a chart. Oh, I think I did have one. VRA, I think I had one somewhere. I just need to save it. I might not find it now. Oh yeah, there you go. Let's see, last forecast. I think when we checked that possibly in a live stream, we looked at this as a possible B wave top. I don't know what that white line was for though. Yeah, I would say again here, it's not crystal clear, but this was probably not an A wave. I mean, if it was, it would come down too deep. So I take that ABC out. I think the only way it has a chance to break out now would be if this is another 1-2 setup. And then, again, it needs to hold the 9th of March low, which was 0.46 cents. There's a micro support level we can add here as well. And that is at 0.532 cents. So there's obviously overlapping support areas now. But I don't like the way it's coming down. It looks a bit too strong. The last chance really in this particular 1-2 setup to turn around is 0.53 cents. So it's not showing any positive reaction to PCE really. Yeah, Bitcoin does, but it's also not doing much yet. So yeah, not too much going on. Phantom going up a bit, which is good. Where's ADA again? Because ADA was pretty much one of the few that was really rallying here. Yeah, okay, also not doing much. So yeah, okay, Atom. Someone asked for Atom. So Martin, you asked me if I trust Coinable for trading. I don't know Coinable. Don't know what that is. Or do you mean Coinbase? Okay, Cosmos, just in support. Yeah, ideally turns around above 1092. It really needs to turn around now. It's in a trend channel. Third wave rally, yes, could take us to around $15 plus. I think that was sort of the target. Below that 1090 level, I only have $10 left as bullish support. Below that level, we're probably hovering and getting back to bear market. Scott, if I trust Coinbase, I don't use Coinbase really. I don't use Coinbase. The fees aren't very good, but maybe for that Coinbase Advanced. I don't know what the fees are, but no, I use Bybit. I use Kucoin and Bitget mainly. I just got used to them. But yeah, so I don't really use Binance. I don't really use Coinbase. I do use Coinbase here and there, but yeah, not really a lot. Okay. So yeah, it seems like not much is going on. So what I will have to do, I think I have to finish the live stream. It's been nearly an hour anyway now. I will have to work on the opportunities video for members now. So if you're not a channel member, you could become one if you're interested. So you can get access to all my TradingView live charts, a great Discord community, Telegram community, weekly live stream. On Sunday we talk about trading mindset again, as it seems. All sorts of stuff, Elliott Wave educational content. So check it out if you like to. Every week there's also an opportunities video where I talk about trade setups and things like that. And yeah, I need to do that, otherwise I'm gonna run out of time today. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the live stream. Thank you very much. And yeah, see you in the next videos and so on, you know that. And have a great weekend and see everybody in the Sunday live stream if you're participating. And yeah, have a great day. Great morning, great evening, wherever you are. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.